I'm your school bell, ding dong ding. Boys and girls all hear me ring. Every time I ding dong ding, come with me to play and sing. Ding dong, ding dong ding. Good morning. What day is this? You're right. Friday. Yes, what are you going to do? Are you? Good. Tomorrow, too? Oh, I hope it's a nice day and you can play outdoors and you get a good rest. Yes, and then maybe you'll be able to play outdoors again. Fine. You can have lots of fun. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been to the dentist? Do you know who a dentist is? Who? Right. He's the man who fixes your teeth. Mm-hmm. He does. He has a chair that's something like the barber's chair. When you crawl into it, climb up, crawl in, what happens? He makes it get higher and higher and higher and higher. That's right. You're right. Sometimes it does hurt a little. But when you have to have something fixed, it doesn't make any difference, does it? No. So if you've never been to the dentist yet, when the time comes for you to go, you know who the dentist is and what he does. And then you'll know what to expect. When I woke up this morning, I thought of something that I wanted to do today. Something I haven't done for, quite a while. I want to blow bubbles. I want to blow bubbles. And here's the table. Look at this. Yes, a tub with water, a jar with soap. Put some soap in. You like to blow bubbles, too. Do you? You're going to blow bubbles after a while? I know. I didn't tell you ahead of time we were going to blow bubbles today. Now I want to mix the soap all up. Yes, I use the bubble pipe just to mix it. Sure. Well, you do have to put enough soap in if you have a big tub like this. Why? Can't blow bubbles with just plain water. Can't do it. No. I wonder if I'll get big bubbles or little bubbles today. I don't know. You ready to watch? Really? Want me to blow hard or just a little? Blow slowly? All right. See, here's the pipe. Now let's see if I can get down slowly. Oh, blowing lots of little bubbles. Maybe if you listen, you'll hear me blow bubbles. There, some of them fell off. Oh, I blew some fast ones that time. Big one. Look at... Oh, it burst. Let's try it again. Oh, I know. Yes, it does, too, doesn't it? It takes a lot of breath to be able to blow bubbles. Sometimes you have to stop and take another breath. Sure. You have to be careful not to tilt the pipe back, because if you keep it right out straight, what happens? You get a mouthful of soapy water. Sure. Now let's see what happens. Oh, let's see. Shall we? Think we'll get a big one maybe this time? I don't know. Let's try it. Didn't get really very big ones, did we? No. Nope. Not a real big one that time. Maybe some other time we'll get a big one. Now, when you finish blowing bubbles, what happens? Yes. You always dry the bubble pipe. Why? So that it won't break. You dry it very carefully, inside and outside. That's the important thing. Sure. Oh, that was fun. Sometimes to blow big bubbles and sometimes little bubbles. And sometimes they make noise, and sometimes they're very, very, very quiet. Yes. Did you hear them? You heard the noisy ones, but you didn't hear the quiet ones. No. Look who's right here. Well, all of these right here in the crib together. So many dolls. Goodness me. Are you comfortable in there? Are you? Well, I have a book with some poems. Oh, some of my favorite poems. And I want you to hear them. Do you remember when you sent a picture of a turtle? A big turtle? Oh, and you made one out of clay, too. Do you remember that? And I said we had a poem about a turtle, and that someday I would find it. Remember that? Oh, this is a wonderful poem. It was written by Vachel Lindsay, and it is such fun. Maybe you know it. If you know it, maybe you can say it with me. And it's called The Little Turtle. It's about a little turtle. There once was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle, and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow, and he snapped at me. He caught the mosquito. He caught the flea. He caught the minnow, but he didn't catch me. Isn't that fun? Oh, I like that. Did you think that that mosquito was going to catch you? Did you really? No, when you know Vachel Lindsay wrote another one. And this one is about the moon. The moon. Yes. Oh, and it has such an interesting title. The moon, the north wind's cookie. The moon, the north wind's cookie. Isn't that a funny one? You know what it means? Well, you remember we talked about crescents and a new moon? It was a tiny crescent. You remember that? Well, and then you got a full moon. All right, well, now you watch. You listen. The moon's the north wind's cookie. He bites it day by day until there's but a rim of scraps that crumble all away. The south wind is a baker. He kneads clouds in his den and bakes a crisp new moon that greedy north wind eats again. That's an interesting one, too, isn't it? Very interesting. We have one more. Oh, this one is lots and lots and lots of fun. Guess what the name of this one is? Oh, it's about something that you see all the time. It's called My Shadow. Did you ever see your own shadow? What does it look like? Sometimes is it short and fat? Sometimes is it tall and thin? Oh, this is about my shadow. Listen, I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to my head. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller, like an India rubber ball. And he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He stays so close beside me, he's a coward, you can see. I'd think shame to stick to Nursey as that shadow sticks to me. One morning very early, before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. Oh, shadows are lots of fun, aren't they? Yes, they are. Just lots and lots and lots of fun. Sure. You can play with your shadow. You can wave at your shadow. You can do all kinds of things with your shadow. Where have you ever seen yours? On the sidewalk? On the wall? Have you? On the garage door? Did you like that? Did you like that story about a shadow? Did you? You liked all three of those poems? Oh, I think you know some of them. We'll have to say them again, won't we? Again and again, and then we'll all learn them. Sure, it'd be fun to say those. We wouldn't need a book. No, we wouldn't need a book to read out of. Would you like that? Good. Something else I want to show you. It's right here on the table. Right here. Look what we have. You know this, don't you? What is it? The big yellow box with the big blue letters on it. What does it say? Kix Crispy Corn Puffs. That's right. This is a new box, too. Look at this. Just ready to put on the pantry shelf so that it's there, right on the shelf when you want it for breakfast. Or for lunch. Or for supper. Sure. Say, wouldn't it be fun to come down to breakfast some morning and find a bowl of Kix that looked like this? Smiling right up at you. Look at that. Blueberries, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. That mouth is really smiling, isn't it? Yeah. And we have another bowl of Kix, too, right here. This one doesn't have a face on it, but look, it has 4 pieces of banana sticking up in the sides and a half of a fresh peach right in the middle. Doesn't that look delicious? Makes my mouth water. And we have a third bowl of Kix right here. Look at this. With sliced peaches all around the side of the dish, and a blueberry between each slice, and the center is all filled with Kix. Say, those would be very, very good for breakfast, wouldn't they? Yes, and you know why they taste so good? Why? Because they're crisp, they're crunchy, they're delicious. They stay crisp to the last spoonful, and they have that wonderful corn flavor. That's right. So when you're ready for breakfast,